Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and this reading is for Donald John Trump's Wednesday, October 28th, 2020. Okay, so his health, challenges, emotional body, mental body, karma, what he's doing, and his future. Okay, and then let's set these over here. Health of his body, his challenges, his emotional body, mental body, karma, what he's doing, and his future. Okay. So on a health level, with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, goodness, we're in that, of course it's upside down, on a fortune level. And because it's ruled by Jupiter and Sag, we're in the area of liver and just everything that's excessive, because Jupiter tends to be a bit of an all or nothing planet. And then because it's Jupiter and Sag, we're dealing with liver. Jupiter rules the liver as well. Now, this can be, of course, he's morbidly obese, and so we're in that realm of, high blood pressure, diabetes, all of that. Pretty toxic. Could be gout as well. On just another level, like, overall health, the health of his being, his spirit, the whole 9 yards. When it's reversed, this is, like no change, stagnant, caught in a vicious circle, of course, circle. Okay, and then his challenge with the Empress reversed, well, that has to do with him not taking care of, she's ruled by Venus, of course. I mean, that's right there on the card there. And but this has to do with him. I think it speaks to the way he doesn't take care of his body, the way he doesn't nurture his body. It's also, because Venus rules Libra and Taurus, that brings in the element of, again, back to that 5th chakra, and then Libra, we're talking kidneys and, lower back. But I get this feeling like, because this keeps coming up, it came up in his full moon reading about the emotional dependence that he has on other people. Because that's part of what the reversed Empress is about. It's that place where, the creative self-expression can't really shine through because you're too worried about what other people think. And there's not that, so the creative fulfillment just doesn't come through. There's not that creativity that could come through. It's also, like I was saying, because it's Venus that rules Libra and Taurus. Well, kidneys are another part of that Libra, and then of course lymphatic system, because mother, connective tissue, all of that. Yeah, so he has challenges to all those areas of his body. Kidneys, liver, kidneys, lymphatic system. Okay, emotionally, yeah, he's not feeling very powerful. He's not feeling very charged up. He's a little under the weather, kind of low energy, lack of motivation, maybe feeling weighed down. Mentally, I think he feels like he's done. I think he's starting to feel like he's done all he can do. Interesting. With the World card, it's, it can have to do with traveling. So he could just be thinking about all the places that he needs to travel in order to, finish out the, or maybe he's thinking about ending the rallies and the traveling, because the World is, of course, is a completion card. So it could be that. Could also be that all the traveling, all the, up and down flying and all that. I mean, of course, that can cause like blood clots, and it can cause problems. Embolisms, things like that. It could be that traveling is really getting to his nervous system, because he has been, up, down all the time, in Air Force One, and, the takeoff, landing. And it's that, I believe that it is that change in barometric pressure from the takeoff, and, all the going down and coming, ascending, landing and taking off again. And, he does that quite a bit. Okay, now the destiny, the karma that's hanging over him is where he has walked away from his self-responsibility. Okay, I don't think I need to say anything more about that. What he's doing, he's not feeling very self-confident. Oh, I guess I should go into the health. Well, so with the Eight of Cups, it's Saturn in Pisces. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you with the World. With the Ace of Wands, it's, this is just all fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sag. With the World card, where it's Saturn in Capricorn, and then with the Eight of Cups here, Saturn in Pisces can sometimes be a little bit of feeling like a victim. On a health level, you can see the person is walking away. They're taking their life force and their passion, and they're walking away because they've done all they can do. But it can be walking away from self-responsibility, and that's how I see it with him. And but it also, these two cards go together on a health level. This has to do with being really weary and not feeling too good. It's also lymphatic system, because it's the cups. So that's interesting. And then, of course, because Saturn is Saturn in Pisces, that has to do again with the skeletal system. And it can have to do with addictions, because of the Piscean energy there. There's with addictions, one of the sad things is it's like it's trying to connect with your greater self, but it's just going in the wrong way. So I never put down anybody who's had to work through addiction issues, and it's something that's very human. We all want to go back to the pleasure and the bliss from which we came, and sometimes this world can be very harsh. But at some point you have to know that, like, we don't get, there's no such thing as utopia here. We don't get that at this address that we incarnated in. So to grow up and to go through rehab or whatever needs to happen is a wonderful thing to for any soul to go through. But he hasn't done that, so he's still he's still addicted, and his doctors, we already know that from all the other readings I've done, that his doctors are colluding with him there. And yeah, so I'm just saying, like, tired and walking away from everything because he just can't do it anymore. And he can't do it anymore. Doesn't want to. Doesn't have the energy. Wants to be done. He's mentally done. And, yeah. Possibly tumors sometimes with this card, just because it's the 8 and it's the cups, and sometimes it can just keep going around and around and around and around, around like that, you know. Nursing old hurts. So, yeah, okay. And then again, what he's doing with the Queen of Wands, well, with the Queen of Wands, with the court cards, we don't bring in too much astrology except for the element, which again, fire sign, you know, here. So like I said, Aries, Leo, Sag. So it's a lot of, you know, when she's straight up, she has a lot of self-confidence, and there's a lot of energy and a lot of, you know, helpful, intuitive, you know, courage that comes through. But as a reversal, this could be him going towards Ivanka, asking for support, because we do have the feminine energy over here, and in the challenge position, she might be, you know, busy with her own children, and maybe she's tired of his abuse over her entire lifetime. Yeah, but yeah, it's just, I get what he's doing is he's being aggressive and demanding, emotionally demanding. Okay, in his future with the Hanged Man, he will be restricted, he will be suspended somehow. So let's layer the, oh, I should tell you the astrological with the Hanged Man, we're in, of course, Neptune, right? And it's Neptune in Pisces, so we have a lot of, you know, watery energy for this reading. And again, it's, you know, lymphatic system. So it can have to do with some kind of weakness. It also, Pisces rules the feet. I forgot to tell you guys that. You know, on a like, you know, astrological level. So yeah, so it can sometimes on a health level, it can have to do with something toxic and some kind of poison, because Neptune can do that. This can, you know, can also be drowning, things like that. This is a very, very watery card. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to, oh goodness, with the Lenormand. He's ill again. This is the illness card. Or the caretaker card. It could be that somebody's taking care of him. And the challenge to him is him. His challenge is himself. Okay, emotionally, lymphatic system, connective tissues, he's blocked. His mental nervous system, this could be a little bit of peace, but it also could be drugs that are involved. Well, it could also be, you know, his Alzheimer's, his dementia Alzheimer's, because that's the Alzheimer card in the, that's, well, usually it's coupled with the clouds, but we know he's mentally ill, and we know that he has cognitive decline. Otherwise, he wouldn't have had that test where he needed to name, you know, man, person, camera, TV, or whatever. His karma is bad fortune, something breaking and shattering, him needing to break through the false beliefs that hold his lack of self-responsibility in place. For him to know, for him to learn. His karma is for him to learn that the only way to be whole and not shattered is to take self-responsibility for your life and what you've created. What he's doing, I won't say that he's feeling guilty, because I think he's pretty numbed out. I will say that he's causing pain. He's in pain. He's in the experience of pain because this is what he's doing. And his future, well, there's either a surprise or recovery. So let me draw some more cards. With the flowers, the bouquet here, that's either a surprise. It could be on a health level, it could be an allergic reaction, or it could be a recovery. So let's see, what is this? Okay, so I hope you can see all these clearly. Looks like in the future, there could be some surprise. His future is there's some surprise about the White House having to do with votes that have come domestically across the land that betray his selfishness. So if this isn't him and his, you know, misfortune with the health of his body, then this could have to do with COVID and his mishandling, his not taking self-responsibility for COVID. These two cards together to me bring in COVID. And, you know, because of the way that the disease causes to, you know, COVID patients to feel like there's little razor blades in their blood system and in their organs throughout their body. But because of his lack of self-responsibility for COVID, this could, in the future for him, this shows a betrayal. So I don't see this, well, whether he recovers or not physically, there's still going to be a big change in the White House because the votes are going to come in. And I believe that that's, you know, yeah. People don't like his abuse, something sudden and shocking, because he's being watched. And his reputation and all of his cronies that are involved, it's being revealed. As to how dangerous it is. So there's something, and it may not happen Wednesday, could happen, I'm reading this on Monday the 26th. It might be that it happens tomorrow, Tuesday, could happen Thursday, or it could be someday after Wednesday, because of course all of these cards here are the future. But something's coming out that causes the vote to change. And it's very sudden. It's like boom, it all comes out because of his abuse, and it's all about the coronavirus. People have had it. People have had it. I think it's over for him. I really think it's over for him. Yeah, and they're tired of the overseas. Maybe something comes through overseas because of the something overseas that got him. Well, this wait, I know what that is. This has to do with Putin. Well, it could be. It could just be one of the things with Putin standing up in his authority, so-called authority, and saying, we got nothing on Hunter Biden, basically, and putting down Trump. So Putin has dissed Trump to the nth degree, and of course, you know, he's doing that to get into the next administration's good graces, because he knows that Trump's not winning. So there's that. All right, so I think if I draw any more cards, I might just go insane. So I'm going to close this up. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. Okay, bye.